Mm. Jamie, what's up? You had a stroke and seizures? What's wrong with you? It's horrible. Go facts. Pump Lord. We're midway through the 1700s right now. Well, no, we're on the lower end. I think I didn't check, but we're above 17 now. We might hit 18. We still have like a month and a half to go, at least 2 months. What's wrong with me? Yeah, stress. Yeah. We might be able to do it. The problem is we get really, really, really stuck. Like we were at 16. Where were we at? We were between 1650 and 1620 for like 2 months. I mean, it's like there's no there's no in between, like skill in between. Like when you jump up, then you're like up against literal rank ones. Um, and then we shot up quite a bit. I don't know if that's I don't know why that happened. So, um, rating in the only more rating in the pool the deeper the season goes. I've just never seen it this bad. It's always been bad, especially the last 2 or 3 seasons have been horrible. But this, I've never seen it this bad before. BH, you think? Yeah. Second opinion. It looks like I'm just standing here. I'm actually flashing my eyes. I have the reference right here. I'm going through and assessing what I need to do, which is what you should be doing when you first start. Always look at the drawing, figure out what needs to change and such. They have a mortal strike though that reduces healing. It's very good. Solid. There's a lot of warriors right now playing. Both Fury and Arms, actually. I've never seen it so balanced before. It is a commission, and these are I mean, these people, they're no longer alive, and so these are I mean, they're old, right? Old photographs. This is like, I think, early 1900s. So they didn't have iPhones back then, Hammy. No iPhones. All right, let's get to it. Just gonna paint. Just gonna paint. So I'm gonna try to catch this one up to where the other one was yesterday, or is now. So it is as the plan. I actually had to take my ad for models off of Craigslist because I got so many now. I don't know who I got. And sometimes they're characters. And so I have to, but hopefully I got some good models, so our class will continue. Gears. So dumb. They had that shit too where I played, but Deadly Calm seems gone, which just let you spam slams with Heroic Strike, no cost with Recklessness, 50% crit now, it's down to 20. They're still really powerful though. I mean, they have, it's about modifiers in this game. There's so many, and you could say that's a good or bad thing, but what something says, it's like, oh, this gives 20% crit, but then you have like 5 or 6 modifiers that increase that crit. So you might be looking at saying this is a nerf to what it was, but in reality, it's more powerful because of the skill, the trees they have set up. Yeah. I mean, like, and I'll give you an example. You can pummel during Bladestorm now, if you spec into it. It's crazy stuff. Interrupt. You cannot be feared or anything. You're immune to stuns and everything in Bladestorm. It breaks roots. I mean, you can. A good mage will kite you, but you can destroy a mage if you want. And there's a lot of things like, my point being, you're looking at too one-sided right now of how they used to have it based off the talents, which in my opinion was probably better. It was more simple back then, but you have to account for all those modifiers and hidden talents. There's a lot of things you play off of themselves to make it much better. Something like they shifted the damage from all at once to more overall damage, which sucks because the one shot. You're wrong. They have solid sustain, but they also have burst potential. Trust me. Stress does appear as a cause for stress. There's a call practices. Yeah. Um, yeah, you're like, I'm sure there are things that you dislike about it. And look, I'm not standing up for them because I'm like carrying their water. I'm just saying that, and probably Gears can explain this better than me, but the way they have the talent set up, everything modifies off everything else, and there's combos and all sorts of things you can do for solid burst. And you can spec your character stat-wise into something that's not cookie cutter that makes it just, I mean, I've been demolished before by warriors. And you saw it happen once. Granted, there were two of them, but I mean, still. Yeah, the stress. Honestly, um, like I felt it was a stressful uh, last couple months at home, and I don't feel good. I really feel like my heart's weak, and so there might be something to that here because I personally, I'm not okay. I'll say this, then we'll move on. I feel like I'm gonna have a heart attack. I do, and I feel like when it happens, that's just it. So there might be something to that. You know? So I'm trying to do my best to calm down, but my heart feels very weak, and it has for about a year. It's not good. So, um, better than answer than stress. I heard my name. We talking biceps? QFX is upset because the warrior he says doesn't have the burst that it had before. And I told him he's looking at it all wrong because he's looking at what they nerf, like saying something is no longer gives 50%, it gives 20% crit. But I said that the way the skill trees work now, it's all about modifiers, and so they play off each other. And so he's not used to the trees, right? QFX, they do play arms though. Like there are people playing arms and they're making it work. There's a lot of people playing Fury too. It's kind of been balanced between them. But arms, if it's weak, it's only weak for like a little bit of time. Like they always get them right back up. Well, Hammy, I know. I agree with you, but the problem is I'm not able to take a break because I do everything. And so I don't know what to do. I just like, I'm at the point where I just hope I outlive my parents. That's it. I'm not trying to be dark. I'm being honest. Um, like if I'm being honest, I don't feel good. But I can't take a break um, from what I do. If I do, my dad's gone because I'm not getting any help with it. So, but you know, you do what you can, and I think that's a noble way to go. I'm trying to take care of everyone myself. War bursts instantly hard right now, but they are nerfing it a little next patch, is my understanding. Uh, Warrior bursts insanely hard right now. That's why I'm saying they. Globally, my fully geared hunter last week in the middle of team fight. Oh, you got globaled? Yeah, has been suicidal at times. Ooh, that's horrible. That's horrible. Fury, at least, I haven't seen an arms warrior in forever. Some stuff is cool, like spear and damage. Really cool. Colossal Smash Warbringer, yeah. Yeah. I still think they're viable. Arms Warriors have those mortal strikes. Okay. And twos, if you play, save the monogamy with MS with, and you probably win a lot just because of that. QFX, my dear boy, you are so negative all the time about this stuff, but you are into it. I would just play. Just play. Just play the game. All right. I'm going to compress the values some, but I'm going to go in and start correcting everything. Mixing between the values. 2. Start adding just a little bit of color in. Color. Purple, secondary color. There we go. Not worried about color so much at this point. More so the values, just a little bit more of the values, but I'm trying to get the shape correct here. Bring the nose out that way. It had to come out some. Also needs to come up probably just a little bit. It's a little bit too long. It comes up some. He thinks. And that down some. Shaping, flawlessly shaping. That's what we do. Just building the paint up. And then I can go in with absolutely perfect color that I'm so known for. Furia's been in MS, has better MS than ARMS nowadays. Honestly, stacks like 40%. Is near 100% uptime. Can a healer really fast in twos. When we played in twos, 2.2k without loss, basically got something down to 30% health. Told my HS man, I don't know what that is, to get out a hex on heals. Oh, you're Holy Shaman. And I just shoved 70 slams in the dude's face after throwing. So you just cheese it. That shit wasn't even drinkable. It's gone. Yeah. Because it's cheap as shit. I want to play with you. Too much talk. Probably older than you think. Hammy, I'm older than you are. And I know that for a fact. But you are still too young for this to be happening to you. Shit. No. Do one more, just in case. Mix between them, but I don't want to go too light. Here, I'll put this down. This will help. There. Everyone's juiced during their cooldown. Yeah. Dude, I feel old. I do. I feel old. Yeah. Hammy is 39 then. And that's too old or too young to be having the issues that you have. Are you able to exercise, Hammy? Are you eating right? You know, my thing is, oh man, I just don't trust the medical community anymore. I just don't. They're good docs out there. I'm not saying that, but I don't know how it is elsewhere, but here in here in North Carolina, where I live, hospital town, they have ruined it in the last, I'd say, decade or so, especially the last decade. Ruined. Don't even want to go near that place, which is bad because I probably need to go. All right, QFX, I'll see you, man. I'll see you in game. Sub up. It's that time. I'm sick of this. I don't play with you. Make you happy to be a warrior again. Hmm. Hmm. Are you exercising? Tagging, what's up? What's up, man? What are you doing? What are we doing? We're back on YouTube. Exercise, Hammy. Don't kill yourself, but you need to take care of yourself. And I'm a hypocrite for saying that, but I do exercise. I am. See, when the one thing they say when you're taking care of somebody is that you should be taking care of yourself. And I'm very guilty of not doing that. And the reason why that happens is because you feel like you never have time to. So. How so, man? How so? BH. I need to exercise more and you need to rest more. Scott Waddell's a funny guy. He is. He's funny. He's a funny guy. uh, Taking care of my dad. He has some spine problem. Really? Uh, it's you start off, like small, and then it gets more intense, and then you've gotten used to it by the time that you're doing everything. Is he gonna be okay tagging? Right now isn't a good time for it though. I am still getting shaking spells and where it feels like electric current is running through my body. So are you, BH. For my after my stroke, I couldn't talk on my own and couldn't. Jeez, you always have some awful story. Something I don't know. I wish I could help you. I just don't know how to help you. I mean, it's something else. Okay. Think. Yeah, tagging. It's rough. To be honest, he has a spinal disc hernia or something pinched nerve. Ooh, that's rough. Second, guys. There. I'll move this over some. I just need to sit for a second. I'm doing a lot. Hey, Amy. What was it that? Okay, you said your heart feels like this, right? It's like you feel it in here. What did the doc say to do for that? Did he say anything? Um, hmm. I'll get back up in a second. I just need to sit for a second. Got two portraits going on at once. Two. At least I'm on my winter break from university. I can take care of them. Yeah. Hey, you're doing a good thing, man. You're doing a very good thing. Hey, me, when it feels like weak in here, like right here, like getting short of breath type of thing. Is there anything they said? Because it seems like it's like yeah, I just don't know how I'll handle it. Because everything else there's an answer to. You can, um, you know, if something's weak, you exercise it or rest it. Perhaps this is a resting thing. I don't know. I don't know, but that's not an option for me. That's the problem I'm having. Yeah, it's a issue I don't know how to solve at the moment. They had monitored my blood pressure when it happens. Palpitations for a while. They wouldn't catch anything until I had a tachycardia attack. Tachycardia attack. Guys, my struggle is usually putting my shirt on and trying to fit in the sleeves over my holster monitor. What are you talking about, BH? Get a blood pressure cuff and monitor it when it happens. I have one that sends results and logs it on my phone. Okay. But like, is rest supposed to help that? Like, that's what I'm curious about. Like, anyway, I'll figure it out, I guess. Yeah, tagging. I'm glad you're helping your dad. That's a good thing, man. It's good to help your parents. You got to help your parents. Nope. I put my limit. Told me to take it easy. My father-in-law has congestive heart failure. The problem is I can't rest. It's not possible. So I need to figure out a way to be like around that. Anyway, I'll stop talking about it. I don't want to get. I'm not trying to air laundry here. Your dad would know if it monitors cardiac for 4Gs. You should definitely get it checked out. Yeah, tagging. It's gonna be good. This is solid. I streamed yesterday too. I actually here. Let me show you what I did yesterday because this is, and I actually am photographing them with this so that we have like references for everything. Let me show you what I did, and I'll put this right back up. But this, where this was, where this is now, was where that one was yesterday. So let me show you this. 1 second. Probably could have just held it up actually. This one, yeah, you can see it. It's a little out of focus, but this one's okay. And actually it doesn't look as good on stream, but it looks solid in real life. And so this is a, good start with everything. It's a good start. Good start. I know what I need to do, and the way that I work, because I haven't been able, it's frustrating, very frustrating. I have not been able to be in here as much as I need to work, right? And so instead what I'll be doing is when I'm at home, I'll be like, I'll be looking at our Discord, looking at this stuff. I'll be thinking things through, thinking of what I need to do, clearing my head with it. So, organizing my thoughts, and I have a lot of time to do that. So I've been thinking a lot about this stuff, and then I come back in here and apply it. The chaos of the first stage. That's the illusion of control, the chaos of the first stage. Now, I've been through this so much. Like right now, for example, it looks a little chaotic, right? But what do? We just say, okay, I'm working essentially two values, and I can mix between them. The objective is to maintain the drawing. Just take your time. Transitions, study the drawing, understand the drawing. And then to fill the canvas all at once, that's it. It doesn't need to have like every color in the rainbow on it right now. You ever think about going back to Italy and visiting old painter friends to just hang out with them and paint with them? Yeah. Daniela Estone, one of my good friends, was saying I need to come back like a couple weeks ago. I want to go back, but part of me too, I get very nostalgic, and I'm afraid that when I go, I'm going to see a lot of the places that I saw when I was in my 20s, and I'm going to get like sad. That's how I get. And a lot of people aren't there anymore, and the building where I worked is not around anymore. So yeah, I do think about it. I'm worried that I'm going to be sad going back. But I can't go until probably my dad is no longer alive, which I don't even want to think about. I really hope that's a long time from now. It sounds crazy, but I do. It's his birthday today, by the way. The old goat, it's his birthday. He made it. So proud of him. 79. No more studio. Yeah, no more Via della Casina. No more Via Fratelli Bandiera. No more Via Luna. No more Porto Romana. No more Porto Romana. None. They're all gone. What's the new building's name? I don't even know. It's better. But when I was there, we were in the center of the city. It's nice. Goat before we were. It's not easy to figure these things out. So, anyway. Yeah. It's a funny man. You pay a little bit of heed to the color. We can do that. Just a little bit of heed. Pay the heed. Fixing the proportions as we go. Everything's in the ballpark, and then we go through and work the edges. Correct the edges. That's how we do it. Now, I'm taking a break this week from lifting weights. So that should help some. But I have to continue that because I need to keep on lifting Dad. Otherwise, I'll eventually hurt my back if I don't stay up to par with that. You gotta maintain your gains, just like Gears would say. He's probably flexing in the mirror right now. Uh, so we don't know if it's Alzheimer's because Alzheimer's, he would have probably been gone by now. We think it's some vascular dementia because like 3 years ago, he was in a wheelchair and like totally like a vegetable. He couldn't walk or do anything. Couldn't feed himself. And now he's walking around. He actually pinned me up against the wall the other day. He lifted me up off. I mean, you'll have no idea how strong he is. He's something. My brother or my sister and my mom were complaining to me about how strong he was the other day. They're like, "You made him too strong." I was like, how was I supposed to know? He's a vicious little guy. Dude, I hope you can too. Go to Florence. Definitely. We need to get you over there. I mean, you need to be at like Grand Central or Florence or something. I think Florence, though, would be nice for you just to be around all that art. The experience of just being in that city is major. Like, and then like, I mean, I would, if I were you, I'd be like Florence Academy and Grand Central. And then you come and teach me. That's what I'm trying to get you an education so you can come and continue my education. You got to be humble. I don't know everything. Dun, 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 dun. I'm glad I put that white there right beside where the hair goes. That's great. That was a very good move. It's off. Does he have hallucinations? I don't know. It's hard to tell. He's like a horse jockey, really strong, pound for pound. He's just tough, man. He really like. I'm not just saying that. He wrestles and like his arms are strong. His hands like he has that grip. He'll grab like the worst thing is he grabs like your belt here and you can't get him off. And he's like lifting you like. The other day he had me like under here and he just like he lifted me up and I was just like going up like that. And I was trying to get him off. I mean. Yeah, you're going to do it, man, Tagging. You will. I don't know what that Reyes disease is. Reyes? You're going to rob a bank? That's the way to do it. Yeah. Don't you Americans ever see a doctor? Shakuri, we do, but our medical system is going down the drain big time right now, and it's very expensive. And then they put you in a system where it's just like it takes forever to see a doc and they waste your time and they put you on medications. So oftentimes by the time that you find somebody good, your problem has gone so far that you stroke out or something. Like it's a major issue right now. So our system's been ruined the last 10 years. At least. There's been a build-up, but which makes me go all the time. Yeah, and you should go. And if you find a good doc, stick with them. I mean, there's good docs. I'm not trying to bash all the docs here. And it's just, it's been taken over by like businessmen essentially. And dare I say the government. You can see, and the docs should be in charge of this. You can see in your older videos, I think he is thinner now. He is thinner because, so in the older videos, let's see. So before, okay, so we had him, at one point my mom, rather my everybody else except for me, put him into a home, and they made him fat because they fed him like shit food, and it wasn't healthy. And before then, he was more active before we got him in. Like when we put him in, he went downhill so fast. But before we put him in, he was able to move around and like get food for himself. So he would go and like raid the fridge and nobody would know. And so he got fat then. So he was fat before going in. And so now he's back where he was before, right? Because now he can't get the food and we're feeding him healthy. So that's the progression. That's what you see. It's kind of funny. It represents like often confused. You see, the problem with me is that even if I somehow could afford to study there, I wouldn't have to stay there. Oh wait, I would have to stay there after education. I can't come back here. There's nothing left for me here. I could get a teaching job at the Florence Academy after the program to sustain myself financially. It would be awesome. Yeah, so this is the way that I would go about this. If you can, your number one thing, you need to get your foot in the door. And then opportunities come. Because it's good to have plans, but plans can change when new opportunities present yourself, but they'll only present themselves when you're put into that situation. So you need to get out there first, you know? And so you get to the Florence Academy, say they ask you to teach or whatever. Like one of the reasons why I left was because I felt that to continue my growth as an artist, I needed to get out of the bubble around me. That sounds crazy, and maybe that was the wrong decision. But you gain a lot by getting out and doing your own thing. You learn a lot, but you know, but everybody's different, and you might get a offer somewhere else. Something might open up in your home. Something might open up in America. You might meet some gallery owner in America who says, "We want your work," or "We want you to do this," or somebody who wants you to teach here or somewhere else. Like you don't know. But Florence Academy, I think they have a lot of people who can hook you up. Especially if you're like, you do a good job, be humble with the teachings, do your work. You know, don't be abrasive, just, you know, be chill. Personality-wise, you know, be likable, which you are. That goes a long way at places like that. You know, don't kiss up. Don't be a kiss ass. In your home, there's no hope. Yeah, so you got to get out. So get out. Step one, get out. And then you go from there, right? But there's plenty of options and opportunities out there for artists, who, especially ones who are good, who know how to teach, right? And here's the other thing, the ability to teach is extremely important. You want to be able to pass on your knowledge to the next person. I think being able to articulate what you're doing is extremely important. Laura, what's up, Laura? Yes, Laura. Yeah, it's nice being back on YouTube. The Romanian friend. Yes, it's Laura. Shit. Mess that up. Laura. It's Laura. What have you been up to? Laura, are you still doing videos and stuff? Or are you taking a break? What are you doing? What are you doing with your life, woman? It's Laura. Just need tagging back here. Danny reached out to me the other day too. It was really nice. Laura. We have Hammy here. Woo! No idea what I'm doing with my life at the moment. Got to get back into the video and streams and such. It's a bit hard to get back into it in such a long break. Yeah, I hear you. I've still been doing the videos, but I haven't been able to do the skits in about a year. I hate those MFers who say that Romania is European. It's Balkan. Oh shoot, that's a shadow. Whatever. You're diving more into Wallachian music. What is that? Um, oh, Shikari, me? How did I go to paint? Catch up. I'll tell you in a second. Here's this Lewis commission. This is Charlene Richard, and yes, it is a commission. Yeah. Crockett, what's up? Let's tag in unify those shadows. Yes, I will. I'm going to. You saw me mixing this? They'll unify. Check this out. Ooh. Oh, look at that. Let's get this going. Needs to be maybe a little darker, but. And we'll start going through and plucking some color out of this. We're just trying to get, but yeah, right as the Twitch email rolled into, right as the Twitch email. Yeah, I don't know what to do, Coquette. I don't know what to do because you can't really play good music here, and I'm sick of playing the other stuff. Shikari, I was very fortunate. So, back when I was in high school, 5 years ago, I decided that I did want to, we took a trip to Italy, my family, and with my uncle, and I loved it. I was drawing all the statues, this and that. Hadn't seen anything like it. We don't have anything like that over here. Went to Florence, Venice, Rome, Milan. Beautiful places, very beautiful. 2-week trip. Came back and I was just drawing. I got like art books and stuff. Was copying as much as I could from them. In school most of the time, and so I decided I wanted to go and train over in Italy. I said, well, I'd love to go back to Florence, and so I found a school online, Lorenzo de' Medici School of Art. At the time, it looked very good, and this was back in 19. I was looking in 1999 for schools. So I think it was like the year 2000. Yeah, year 2000 is when I went over. Started training at the Lorenzo de' Medici School of Art, and when I was there, my mom met Charles Kapsner here in Winston-Salem at Kinko's, which is a place where you like get copies of your work, and she was taking one of my high school prints to get copied, and he said he liked the print. What's your son doing? And she says, well, he's studying in Italy right now. He says, oh, really? Well, that's where the Florence Academy is, and I had never heard of the Florence Academy. So mom looked it up. She found it, and then it turned out it was 2 blocks behind where I lived, but it was away from the center of city, and it was in a back alley. This is where it was, and so I never went. I probably went down there, but there were no signs saying this is it. It was weird. So I went, found it, and since I was there, at the time they had a rule that if you're already living in Florence, you skip the waiting list, which was like 1.5 years or 2 years at that time. And so I showed them my work and I got in and went there the next year. Essentially, I lucked out. I don't think it was luck. I don't believe that, but I think I'm very fortunate, very fortunate. So and then I was there at the school I was there for 4.5 years. So it was good. So I was in Italy for a total of about 6 years. Florence. If middle life crisis started in their early 20s, I would be having that shit. He says, this is 5 years ago. If you missed the decimal point. Yeah. So that's the story of the noble creature Lewis crossing the great ocean of the Atlantic and plowing through art technique as if it was nothing, being hailed by all the great artists as a great artist himself, easily. That is the story of the noble beast. Oh. No, like I said, the music with this, I wish I could play the music we played on Twitch. Because I'm listening to some, but I mean, I can't play it. Stupid. Wish I had the balls to just move to Italy by myself. So this is what I'm talking about. Like, my dad went and for 2 weeks moved me in, and so he went with me because I was 19 at the time, and I don't think I would have been brave enough to go by myself. I mean, this is way too wide. I have very good parents. I'm very fortunate. Oh wait, that's not too wide. This needs to come out. Just gonna bring that out some. Oh, of course it does. The hell did I lost all the drawing here. Sometimes that happens. a little better. Little. How's that sound? Oh. That's not true, Lewis. Tell her the truth. An owl with a letter attached to its feet came into his bathroom as he was taking a dump. They're like, we want you at Hogwarts. I'm like, okay. I was offered I was offered a permanent job in France right after I met my now wife. I asked her if she wanted to move to France with me, and she said no, so I turned it down. It would have been interesting, though. Divorce her immediately. Yeah, you're stuck. You're stuck. Love can make you blind, they say. I would have moved on if you had just met. And then he goes to France and hates it. It's like shit. It's not like they say. It's not like it was in the what was it? Chevy Chase's European Vacation. It's nothing like that. Actually, they portrayed it pretty bad then too. I would have moved on. Yeah. Oh, that would be funny. He divorces his wife and then goes. And then he's like, "This sucks, man." Well, at least I still have my biceps. But then you lose those because you eat too much cake. I knew she was a keeper. I would have abandoned her even with kids to go to France. We're such good people here. Yeah, totally abandon your wife. Who doesn't want to go to France with their lover? Yeah, right? My husband asked me what I would do if he cut my long hair off while I was sleeping. My response was asking if he wanted a divorce now or later when he did. Now imagine that situation. I'd go to France with my lover if I had a ton of money to stay away from the rabble. Yeah. I don't know. Oftentimes places are like if you have the money to go and eat at the nice places, then it's worth it. Otherwise, I don't know. The rabble. I like your choice of words there. This brush is hard. Uh, I'm single. I'm free, baby. As you cry into your pillow every night. I wish I just all I wanted at the end of the day is just to be held. Let's tag you. I'm free, baby. France was fine. Seemed like America, except I couldn't understand anybody. I went one time. I just got tired of all the women staring at my ass, so I left. It's like America, except I couldn't understand anybody. You know what? German to me sounds like backwards English. If you ever go to the airport and just listen to it. The last time I was in the German airport. Our I would have been arrested if it was today, but I was with Toby, my one of my good friends, and we missed our flight, and so we're joking around like doing things like like the hallway where people are walking, getting off planes. I would like lay down like this, like in the middle of it, and they'd have to like step over me. You'd get arrested today, but back then it was a little bit more chill. Why we did that, but we did. It was fun. At one point, we just started doing push-ups in the middle of the cafeteria or the waiting room or something. I don't know. Weird things. We took a plane to get to an art exhibit from the Florence Academy. Got there after the people who took the train because leaving the plane was delayed because Florence sucks. Italy is so unorganized. Germany is pinpoint. They do everything on point. But we couldn't get out of Italy. They delayed it. They screwed everything up. Night and day difference. Jeffrey, my dear boy. Jeff, you know what I find funny? You're from Peru, but your name is Jeff. I was thinking about this the other day. Yeah, I know a guy from Peru. His name's Jeff. Is it really Jeff? Or is that the Americanized version of it? This is not correct, so. My name is Jeff. My name is Jeff. Oh, I find that funny. You're wider than most people there. That's why my name is Jeff. That's how it works here. The one. You should come. Yeah, I should. It'd be cool. It'd be cool to visit everybody, to be honest with you. I should go on tour and just visit where everybody's from. I know it looks weird. Back off. Louis, don't forget you'll be treated like a god. I would love to drink rakija with Louis. What is rakisha? What is that? Rakija. Rakija. I'm sure I'll get to meet you guys one day. You know what I would love to do is, like, if I'm ever at some place where I'm required, it's alcohol, where I'm required to do a demonstration, the first thing I do, I go up and hold the brush like this, and I like be as totally serious about it as I can. Always want to troll people. The green drink that artists used to drink in the 19th century. Absinthe. Isn't it absinthe? That's absinthe. Rakisha. What time is it? Almost 3. Almost 3. Probably comes in. Yeah, this comes in some. I think maybe. Rakisha. You look like you'll take every very seriously things when you are drunk. Me? Is drank in Balkans is they drink it in the Balkans, yeah. Is drunken in the Balkans. If we start talking about women and you cry, I'm gonna that would be funny though if that happened. I don't really get drunk though. I mean, I drink, but I won't get drunk. Nope. Now you're afraid. What? How am I afraid? I got blind drunk on New Year's Eve. Oh, I could tell. I think our entire Discord could tell. Because I showed you your weakness. What are you talking about? You showed my weakness. You just said some shit. You didn't prove anything. You said your face was melting. Yeah. It's like, my face is melting right now. Did you learn your lesson? No, he didn't learn his lesson. Yeah. I've never been like really, really, really drunk before. Never been blackout drunk or anything like that. So there's a chance that Tagian's been more drunk than me at this point. If New Year's Eve was any indicator. Orchidea was too strong. Your grandfather made it. Do you know what moonshine is? I've had moonshine before. It's pretty much 100% alcohol. Well, it's close. Of course, I showed your weakness. You are now afraid of drinking with us after I said you'll cry when you talk about women. Shall not discuss money. That would be pretty funny, actually. That would be funny. I don't know. Just that image. What would I say? Give me some. I want to hear. I want to hear this. I want to hear where you're going with this. What would I be crying about with women? I'm like crying about how I should have treated her better, how I should have really taken more, opportunity to talk with her. And then it comes out at the end of the night that we were just talking about the waitress that we just met. He was injecting alcohol directly to his blood or cord you, Lewis. What? She said she was 18. Well, I mean, it's legal. Yeah. That would be messed up. She said she was 18. I swear, as I'm getting cuffed. That's so messed up. She said she was 18. That'd be funny to have on your tombstone, though. Your last words. She said she was 18. But she said she would. Or watch this. That's also a good one. Hey, guys, watch this. It's famous last words. Crying into the pillow. Yeah. Bubbles coming out the nose. Yeah. Hmm. Save that for the meeting. Taking what happened with the Asian. Oh yeah, what happened? Did you follow our advice? It's probably one of the reasons why he was drinking heavily. I should have said something. She wasn't interested. That's too bad. Well, you gotta. Did you show her your biceps? Did you talk about how you can do shadow shapes? I guess she wants to keep it more traditional date, only Asians, small people. Small PP, small PP times. It's the day after day of Lewis being rejected. I've been rejected before. I know it's hard to believe. Shit. What's wrong? It's the day after day of Lewis being rejected. Oh wait, are you serious? No, not expected. What? I can't tell if you're being facetious. Of course, I've been rejected. Everybody has. I mean, not recently, but when I was like in I would say in my early 20s and stuff, it would happen. Before you have things more figured out. There's nothing wrong with getting rejected. Don't know until you try, man. What's Rose doing nowadays? I think she's doing okay. She's never really in here. She couldn't handle that balking horse. Yeah, at 40, everyone is so desperate they accept anything. I obviously haven't. Okay. You can't wait to be 40, Shikari? Really? You dumped Rose, can't come clean? No way. I wasn't an explanation about. Wasn't an explanation about Rose. Shikari, why can't you wait to be 40? Interested. You miss Rose? Yeah. She might be around at some point. She doesn't, she has her own stuff that she used to be in here all the time, right? But, last 2-3 years, she's kind of, just like I don't really see her that much anymore. Because everyone is desperate at 40 because Jeff said that's when people get desperate. Well, why do you want to be desperate? You don't want to be desperate. Or you want to prove them wrong. Is that what you want to do? Or you say you can't wait until he's 40. Did you say can't wait to be 40? Oh, can't wait to. You were saying it sarcastically. I got it. Read it differently for some reason. I got it. That is funny. Can't wait to be 40. It's not bad, man. You know what I found? And I'm being serious. So when I turned 25, one of my friends said, it's downhill from here. I didn't feel it. Stay active. 30, same thing. 35, same thing. 40, they say the same thing. Now, aside from this, from the stress the last specifically 2 years, I feel the same. Totally the same. Now, that might be a sign of somebody who just isn't growing. I don't know. But there's something to age, but I think a lot of it is mental. If you get in your head, say, this is going to be downhill after, it's going to be downhill. This goes a long way. I'm going to hook up with my grandma. Shut up! What did I miss? What'd you miss? Jeff and Tag-In are assholes. That's all you missed. You didn't miss anything. Accepted by a 40-year-old person. That's desperate. Imagine being with Lewis is lowering your standards. 40-year-old Lewis is a goat. Thank you, man. There you go. Ugh. Start thinking about the color now. Kind of, I guess. I don't know. Jeff is being mean. Rose struck me as an opportunist, fine painter, wish her the best. Yeah. No, she's a nice person. This was okay. That. Bring it down just a little bit. Woo! Painting! Wait, what are you talking about? You didn't go too far with anything, tagging. Earth struck me, it says, you are talking like she's dead. I hope you get a new studio mate if you enjoyed it. I like working by myself, to be honest with you, right now. You know. Uh, you're just recycling old jokes, Jeff. Tagging just said that one. Every once in a while, I'll say something about painting. Notice how I'm working all around there. I'm working all around. Trying to get the drawing. Trying to get the drawing. Fix the drawing. Correct the drawing. Look at the baby. Look at the baby. Always judging. Always watching. Woo! It's a joke. I'm saying it's serious. You guys. People like, you know what? People like you, Jeff, dig their own graves. That's what you do. You're gonna say all this shit, and then you're gonna realize that one day you're gonna be 40 and you'll be like, fuck. That's what's gonna happen. Because you've like programmed yourself with your own words. Me? I am invincible. How old is your grandma? Your version of the boy that you are painting looks so depressed. It's actually not a boy. That's so. Grandma's 80. I still can bother you being for. I still can bother you for being 60. I was about to say something, but Jeff might get offended. Do it. Your grandmother is old enough to be his grandmother. I don't think I would. The older the peach, the sweeter the nectar. You idiot. This is true though. You guys, peach is all sugar. Got that one from Instagram. And I'm living by it too, because that's the smart thing to do. IG. FTW. Oh yeah, I heard it before. Lewis just lacks taste. This peach is overripened. Stupidest thing ever. Alright. So stupid. What was I doing? This is the mouth. Compressing the color quite a bit. Why? Because we're trying to get the drawing. The drawing. Let's can we use this? You don't know what a good peach is, Lewis. My dating limit, 35, no older. 35. You don't have to put up with this, Lewis. Want me to ban these hooligans? Yeah, go for it. A sweet nectar. What? Ah, sweet nectar. This is a minimum of 95 to get all the money. You're going to find yourself some quality people with that attitude. Okay. Focus. Might be too dark. Actually, it's not. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. Was this just as bad as Laura? Is just as bad, Laura? I haven't said anything. Okay? What do you think that I'm going to say? I've been good. Jeff, you into those, the World War II peaches? I don't want to know what Jeff's into. I get ideas, flashes here and there. It is disturbing. The younger generation seems to appreciate older women. My wife gets hit on all the time by dudes half her age. I think that's kind of been that way for a while. I forgot that I need to call the college. You don't want to know. Exactly, I don't want to know. But you're going to tell us anyway. Take care and hey, get the heart. Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. See. The soccer mom vibes. Yeah, you've been very clear about that. Yeah, it involved 19th century dresses. You've been looking at too many paintings. That's what happens when you're too serious about your art. Ooh. Oh, not just to paint. I'm typing 19th century. Right? That's for weak-minded people. The one who is involved with his art lives with his art. If I ever, the lesson is do not physically touch anything that you've done, because I don't know what germs I'm going to get or diseases. Okay. The mommy Latinas. Guys. Shit. Cool that down. You're such an idiot. Yeah, lead injection. Whatever you do, you just wash your hands. I mean, stupid man. Like dumb. You need to make love to your painting to be a good painter. I'm injecting. You are giving me ideas, though. Okay. Oh, ears. Where are we at? 3:18. Got another hour. This is good. We're making good progress. Making good time. Good time. Ugh. Chaz, what's up, man? Tyrannica. Yes. Get this one banned. Yeah. Was it like every day something's banned, right? It's either a post or a channel. Or somebody got kicked. Everybody's at each other's throats all the time. People need to chill out. Chill. Freaking chill. Last night was funny, I thought. It was a funny night. Not good. Shakuri, you need nastiness? Go on. What are you thinking? What are you saying? Mess that up. Whoops. Let's get the form back there. All the stuff I enjoy getting banned from all the platforms, so I guess you do dirty things, yeah. I there's just it's always some stupid shit that goes on. Okay. Try that. Yeah, what happens is I really think automation has a huge part to do with it, because I mean, if it probably saves the company money, and also people don't like reading main children's complaints all the time, and or Karens. It's always the same stuff, so they probably just. I really think it has to do with um, the automation, and if not, then I don't know, man. Unlike us, Master, yeah, exactly. I'm weak-minded too, but I wouldn't ban art. Oh, with the Twitch thing, that was stupid. That was dumb. That's why I think well, I don't know. I don't know what I don't have an answer for it. It's weird. The whole thing's weird. It's just I don't know. I shouldn't have been banned, but I did. So now I'm going to troll them when I have the time. Exceptional cubism. Thank you. Still in shock. Oh, from getting kicked off Twitch, I'm like, it is funny. Like that I got kicked off. Essentially, the argument is that I do porn. So, all right, man. I'll see ya. Keep your pants on, okay? Don't do anything stupid. Again, okay? Be cool. Yeah, the Twitch thing, yeah. All right, Jeff, I'll see you, buddy. Do you consider BitChute as a backup platform? I'm on Rumble and one more that I forget the name of. Let me check the name. It's called Odyssey. Odyssey, I remember. So I back up all my videos that I do there. I think YouTube recently, I think is, I don't know, it's hard to tell, like all the censorship, it seems like got really bad and maybe it's going to lift up some. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. It's not good to put all your apples in one basket, right? So yeah, it's good to, that's why I was on Twitch, because I said if something happens on YouTube, I have Twitch, vice versa. So something happened on Twitch and now I have YouTube. So Yeah. Well, I'm still on Rumble, but I don't know if my videos still upload there. I don't really promote there. It might be on my website. I might have it on my website. But I have it set on Rumble. I need to go back and check, but I have it set where any video I upload on YouTube also uploads on Rumble. But YouTube just reaches the audience you need. You know, like, so. Nose. Let's work on that nose a little bit. Like YouTube for the vids, yeah. Yeah, YouTube. But yeah, it's I mean, it should be fine. I'm not like a controversial person, but I guess I do need to be careful with the terms of service, especially with the nudity part if I decide to do a drawing. But the thing is, YouTube actually has people responding. So like whenever I've had a problem, I can reach out to them and they'll actually have people responding. Um, huh. And their terms of service are a little bit more clear. Whereas with Twitch, it was so vague. And you know, I don't even think they know what they believe. It was weird. And it's constantly changing, which is what got me because I had been banned before, and every time I would reach out and they would say, "Well, oh, sorry, that it was our mistake." Every time. And it happened about 5 or 6 times. And then this last time they just said no. And then I checked the terms of service and it was a little bit more, it was saying like you can't do any nudity no matter what. Before it was saying like as long as you have the reference covered, you're fine and we take intention into the work. So it's like a drawing of some sort, like, you know, the classical type. And they confirmed that. And then that changed. And just like that, that was it. Well, my work didn't change. They changed their terms. So, I mean, that stuff happens. Yeah, censorship actually is horrible, I think. I don't like that at all. What did I just mix? What did I mix this for? I'm zoning out. Oh, I was working around the nose. Wrong. What's it? Stuff is blatantly academic. Is it all AI now? So that's why I think that it was AI. Because if somebody looked at it, there's no way that they could say that this is bad. And this is, let me, I'm not going to show the drawing right now because I don't have like I don't want to mess with it right now, but No, I mean, I'll do it. This is what it was. This. And I have not touched it. This is what got me banned. Right here. That. It's not even detailed. I mean, that's what did it. And it's academic, and it was, and you have the hot tub streamers doing their thing at the same time. Like, you can see way more with them, and the intention is totally sexual, over sexualized, and this wasn't. If anything, art teaches you a respectful way of looking at a human figure if you want to get into it, which I wasn't even going there. But so that's why I think I don't know, but it doesn't matter. I figure if they're that stupid, I don't want to be on there anyway. Oh yeah, you were watching, yeah. Crazy. You know. I mean, I like messing with people, but I don't try to be controversial for the sake of being controversial or trying to break the rules for breaking the rules. Like I literally, if I knew that was going to happen, I wouldn't have done it. But it's all good, man. You know. All right, Laura. It's good seeing you. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be doing more stuff. I still do videos and stuff. In fact, I filmed one yesterday, and I'll be streaming here now because I'm banned on Twitch. So, permanently banned. Yeah, BH. It's nuts. I don't know, but it's all good too. I'll probably make a stupid video in it where I'm gonna be in like a hot tub. I'll do something. I'm gonna pull something good out of this. I'll try to bring y'all some entertainment in the process. It's dumb. It's dumb. I don't know. I and I knew it going in. Like, you got to be careful with this stuff. So I mean, it was a risk. It's always going to be a risk, especially when you're dealing with people like that who might not. It could be that it's more of, I think a lot of it has to do with their advertisers. I don't know. I can only speculate. I think YouTube is more consistent rule wise. It is, and I looked at the TOS. Louder, I'll see you. Thanks for being here. You need me in a bikini. I did a video with me in the hot tub, or it was my parents' bathtub upstairs. my sister was filming. Anyway, I'm bikini. I don't know if I could wear a bikini, man. I don't know if I could do a Speedo. No, JP Sears, that guy does Speedos. Think about that. Jonas, what's up, man? I don't know. I don't know. It's stupid. I don't know. I did those tight shorts when I was mock modeling in the videos. I guess I could. Look, if I'm pressured enough, I'm very susceptible to peer pressure. I'll probably end up doing it. I publicly breakdanced as a dare when I didn't know how to breakdance. So, I mean, apparently I'm capable. Chaz, thank you. Okay. Okay. All right, good. Bring me back off the edge of the cliff. That helps. Like I said, peer pressure. A bikini on top of like a bodysuit. Yeah, like the one of those muscle bodysuits. Is that what you're talking about? This might be too dark. I think I can make it work. The thing is, when it comes to the um, that hot tub stuff, I always I'll come up with something, and it will probably involve me doing something like that. What you're talking about, Shakuri. The way that my mind works is that when I have this, like, you get that spark, and I'll get very creative and just meditate for sometimes a day or two on these things and just go after it, right? And I do things that I know I probably should not be doing, but I always take the low road, which is not something I always recommend, but I do it. Probably shouldn't. I think it's funny. Let me make this eyebrow look like it's not one of those clip-on Mr. Potato Head eyebrows. I did it. I blame myself. Obviously did this. This is not right, this drawing. I don't want to overdo that. Leave it for now. How were kids so classy back then? What are you talking about? What kids? Oh, this, you mean these kids? Classy, yeah. I think it depends on where you live. They have certain standards, right? She was a good kid. You still have kids like that today. Yeah. But this is a good kid though. This one's, I think it's on the road to beatification, which means it's a very good child. So I think they have standards and they have good parents to raise them. Pics of me at that age are all with crazy hair and 4 teeth missing. Well, she might have 4 teeth missing, and she might have just combed her hair that morning. That's not bad. So I don't know what I'm going to do for the background. Client might want, he said, I don't know, maybe something like, bright and vibrant. So I might put like a landscape of some sort behind it, some trees, lush. It's Louisiana. So New Orleans. So we'll see. Thinking about it. But it is going to affect the value, so I have to make the decision very soon before I lock everything into place. Lock it into place. Fix that side of the head. Will you work it up in Photoshop before deciding the background? I don't think so. I'm too good to do that. That would be smart. It would be smart, but no, I'm not gonna. That'd be too reasonable for me to do something like that. Should probably come out some. Maybe no. Something that way. You know what you wanted in advance may be necessary. Wait, you know what you wanted in advance may be necessary. For this one, I have an idea of how I want it painted. Look. See if I have the book. I might have it at home. Give me a second. For Bouguereau, I don't see it. I think I have it at home right now, but yeah. So I know it's going to be a lighter background. Maybe I should start putting that in. Be prudent. Is the value, just the background. It sounds nice, yeah. Yeah, I just need to, I haven't studied the background yet. But like in terms of how it's painted, I always have kind of an idea of how I want it painted, right? What was I doing? So you can see how light I can get with the white to the left, right? So I've kept everything like kind of basic values, and I can bring them up, I can bring them down. It's a good pivot point right now. So that's why I didn't, you know, I could really push the lights and darks right now, but I'm not. The darks, I know how dark I want it in the hair, so I don't mind putting that in at first. It's easier to change as well. Face, though, you don't want to go too bright, because otherwise you can make it a little bit washed out by accident. Sometimes you can make that mistake. So I just want to make it a little bit easier on myself. No point in putting in at this stage. That is where I was going. Okay. I always liked Bugro's people and landscapes. He painted his backgrounds as if a cloudy day, and lit the subject. Yeah, sort of the key to his look. Yep. And that's the thing. That's why I should be putting the background in, but I'm not going to do it until I know exactly what I'm going to do. Because when I put it in, the face might darken some, but I don't want to darken the face. I need to, like, I want the face to really pop forward, and the background has to complement the face, but it has to work, right? It has to look real. So, but I know that this range right here is something that's going to be attractive. I just need to balance the values of the background. And you can paint the same background, dull it down, or lighten it up. I just need to get that concept in. So obviously in the photograph, it's a white background. However, I could make it work with dark background, but I like the whiter background. I like some light. And I think for this type of painting to feel if it's going to be a saint or a blessed, it would be nice to have some light. I mean, I'm learning a lot too. We're just different levels right now. Always learning painting. It's hard, very hard. This is one of those things that exercises your brain, and that's why I like it. It's great. Love it. I was working up there. Okay. Yeah, man. No, I'm excited because I'm working on currently 2 portraits, but I also have a 3rd portrait commission and potentially a 4th one where I'll actually have somebody sitting. I don't know if I'll be able to do that. And I'm not sure that one's going to go through or not. As for a hospital. But yeah, it's exciting. I actually have work that I want to do, and I can paint the way that I want to paint. I'm guessing she will look younger with the background to come. Well, I need to get the drawing right because the drawing's not correct. So yeah, there's a lot that needs to be done. This is, I mean, it's going at a good pace, but these things take a lot of work. So then to have those modern artworks, I try not to judge. You should judge them. It's good to hold standards to them, and it's okay to not to like that stuff. And you're right, they have that. I don't like it either. Yeah, this one, this is okay. I'll let me see. Give me a second. Think about what I need to do. I'll work for another 10 minutes or so, then I'm going to call it. I have to clean up and go and help the old goat. It's his birthday, my dad, so it's like the murals are in. It would be nice to have beautiful work, though. If you have beautiful paintings all around, it really changes the atmosphere and people's tastes and such. And so the mouth is off here. Nose might need to widen just a little, maybe. There's small, like if I widen the nose just even a little bit with the actual values themselves, like this is too narrow because of the modeling. Small things will make it go a long way in a face, especially a child's face. Mine might be a little bit too wide as well, which I can fix. It is too wide. So when I come in, like tomorrow or whenever the next time is that I work on this, I'll see some stuff that need to fit. I'll need to change. I always do. Oh. You love the chin? You like this? Yeah. That cuts in some that way. This actually, I'm not sure it goes in. But my eye is old and I'm probably not seeing things correctly. It's nice to see your paintings in your background. Which ones are you talking about? Like back there? Ooh, excuse me. Ooh. Okay. What was I doing? Ah. Bring this down. Yeah, in the background. So actually this one right there, the one that you can see, these are Bouguereau, but that one is from somebody who passed away, one of my friends, like a decade ago. And I bought that work because they had a I don't know what you would say, a memorial or a not a memorial. Maybe I forget if it was before or after. Anyway, they sold like a lot of her work, and I bought that. Keep on forgetting what I'm doing. Hmm. I have a lot of things with the drawing that I have to do. Work a little bit longer on it, and then I'm gonna take off. Been going for some time with this, and it's kind of like at the point where I just need to rest my eyes to be able to see this. So I'm gonna reunify this one area. Reunify, simplify. There we go. BH, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, he's awesome. I am very lucky. Very lucky. Shit. Oh, guys, I think it's at that point where I need a break. But I have to get going anyway, so this is good. Thank you so much for being here. Probably stream at least one more time this week. I think. Depends on what we're going to do. Either that, about this, or a pencil drawing or something. So I can get banned here too. That'll be great. Anyway, y'all are awesome. His mouth isn't level in the painting. Yeah, it probably isn't. It's going kind of sideways. Yeah, I see it. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. I need a rest. When I rest, I'll come back. I'll see all this stuff that needs to change and get it just like that. That's how it will go. It'll be easy. All right, guys. I'll see y'all. Take care. Deactivating.